I've got a confession, my cherubs. When I started this video, I must not have been pressing record properly. Silly, right? So my intro has been lost at sea, but at least you get to listen to the dulcet tones of my voice as you prepare for what can only be described as a whip round of the 2019 Geneva Motorshow. Enjoy. P.S. Don't worry, my car reviews and garage updates are back next week. Just in Aston Martin with Craig here, who's giving me free coffee and some breakfast. So now we're going to have a quick look on the stand because obviously the most exciting things that are out here, aren't they, Craig?
Yeah, totally, that's what you want to see.
So
it's like a mini Valkyrie.
So this is basically the new 003, finished in a lovely iridium. What is it? Iridescent paint? Iridium? Iridescent.
Yeah, that.
If I could speak German, this guy would be telling me everything I need to know, but unfortunately I've got Craig. No, it is actually beautiful. And what is this? This is going to be like, when is this out?
So 500 units. I'm not too sure when it's out. Again, you got me. You need to put it with me. 500 units. It's co-developed with Red Bull. It's going to have a V6 hybrid engine. So similar to the one that's going in Vanquish, but that will be a twin turbo. But I've just ruined that reveal, haven't I?
You have just ruined that.
Basically, okay.
We're going to have a quick look in here, and as you can see, well, I can't actually see anything because there's people everywhere. But basically, she's very pretty, but we'll come back to this. So this is going to be the production car, which, to be fair, out of all the hypercars that I've seen for a long while, this is the best looking thing. And I'm not saying that just because he stood here.
Cheers.
I am. And yeah, anyway, so this is going to be on the road within, I'd say, 4 years. And they'll be producing these so everyone can buy one. Well, I don't think anyone can buy one, but yeah, it is gorgeous. Look at that. I think Aston Martin are great. Out of everything that's here...
Go on, say it again, yeah.
I'm not going to say it now.
You have to.
Anyway, they're doing alright, put it that way. And the Valkyrie. This is the racing one, right?
Yeah, this is track only. So then, this is the road go car here.
That's the road one.
Spec it like a track pack on
Spec it like a track car.
So, but it's actually a road
Drop
go
it like
car.
it's hot, make it a racing car.
This is track only.
Yeah, she's a peach. I'm not gonna lie though, they do have this sort of like, I think they look like some sort of like seafood, you know, like a squid or... No? Forget it. Just one more thing on that point, actually what I meant was aquatic, not... But you all know what I meant. Basically, there's a lot of electronic technology stuff and a lot of new brands that you wouldn't necessarily recognise. And I thought I knew my car brands, but there are some things here that either they've made it up or they've disappeared for 2 years, who knows. I'm going to get slayed for saying that as well, but not asked. So yeah, we're going to head over to... Where are we? We're heading over to the VAG badge. There is a lot of space on the Lamborghini stand and about 3 cars. Yeah, it's like there's not really a lot of new stuff here, I will say. I mean, you got the Hurricane Evo Spider, which basically looks like the Hurricane with some more bits stuck on it, and then obviously you've got the SVJ here. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's still a good looking car, but I mean, Geneva Motorshow is meant to be all about all the newest stuff. There's actually not that much new stuff here, but let's keep going, Now, if this wasn't a sign of the times, I'm on the Audi stand and there is not one petrol car here. Everything is electric. They have fully made the entire switch so that every one of the models that they're showing here at Geneva is an electric car. It really is starting to sink in that this is happening and happening quickly. Got to get with the times, guys. Formula E. Now let's go look at the Bugatti, which is so expensive it makes my teeth itch. It's like over 16 million euros, and it's called La Voiture Noire, which means basically the black car. So the black car is horribly expensive and also not that inventively named. Let's go see what the fuss is about. And there it is in all its glory. That is actually worth more than some countries' entire GDP or debt. And And what do you think is going to happen to it? I think some man is going to buy it and then it's just never going to be driven. It's going to be put in a collection somewhere. So all in all, a gigantic waste of time. Now, do you know what this brand is? Or, I mean, Ego is again like electric stuff, Arc Fox. There are so many this year that I just don't recognise. As I was saying earlier, I mean, Ford's pulled out, JLR's pulled out, like some big hitters not here. And some of the smaller spaces are being taken up by new technology. Things are really starting to happen, guys. To the point that we're now even getting flying cars. Jesus. One thing that you probably don't know about me is that I am absolutely terrified of helicopters. So this thing, which has 100 horsepower and flies with a rotational blade, absolutely not. You would have to pay me money to get into that. Well, probably couldn't even pay me money to get into that thing. Get me on an EasyJet, Ryanair flight any day of the week. So I know I'm going to get there and I'm going to get a fanfare when I land. Yep. Ginetta. Jimban. You big. Come on, you gotta.
I'm off my nut and Barocca and Smarties.
Oh, excellent. That's a great advertisement.
I hate when she does this. Every time I see her, it's just...
This is like a big like red Scottish face. Quickest way to get rid of James Bannister, put a camera in his face. Now, I have a little bit of a love affair for things that are made in the UK. Now, this is the Ginetta, which has a lot of the DNA from the LMP1 that you can see behind here. So this is actually made, completely all made in Leeds. Leeds. And this is actually a 600 horsepower machine by themselves, V8, naturally aspirated V8. It's full carbon body, got a bias of 4951. So the actual engine is that far back. You can see how much the dashboard comes in, so it has that bias in the middle. And then, yeah, basically, it's full, yeah, as I said, full carbon, everything, and fairly mental. They're only making 20 in the first year. But look at it, it's great. Quite like it. And then we're gonna have a quick look inside. Jim, make the door happen. You know me, I'll snap it off. Yeah, look at this in here. Ooh. So as you can see, it's actually like a full-on race car in here. The infotainment, everything like that. It's got like the LMP1 inspired steering wheel. It's just brutal race car actually, and these are road going. Mint. My favourite car of the show. So Michelin have a Singer Porsche, which is just gorgeous. But it's as expensive as some of the hypercars in here, but 100% what I would rather have. Look at that. Ugh, I do love Singer. I mean, it's got the deep dish wheels, staggered offset, obviously everything is mint on it. I quite like the LED lights on the front as well. I didn't think I liked them too much, but it's actually not that making that noise, that's me. I'm getting that realistic these days. Yeah, perfect. Genuinely, this is where most of the YouTubers spend their time. So my manager, who's busy, should be busy going out and trying to get some...
Hey, this is brand deal.
This is not a brand deal, mate. This is you on a simulator.
If I win the race, you get a Porsche experience.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll drive, but you can film it for a video.
Nah. Waste of money. Okay, this is going to be my new whip for London. I don't know why I like these things so much, but genuinely, I love it. Can you see me pootling around in this? Getting my nails done, getting my eyelashes did. And you can fit someone in the back. It's totally usable. Yep. Formula E is so present at this show, it's unbelievable. It's good to see. Having been doing the Formula E show for, oh, we're on 6th round now? I'm actually starting to enjoy it. They're having their moment, I think. The Suzuki Jimny is actually, it's what's that word? You know when it's just like the unexpected star?
Yeah, I own one.
Archie has one of these.
I do.
It's probably the best car he's got.
It is the best car I've got.
It's the only car you've got.
Yeah. No, don't say anything else. That's all you need to, that's it.
To be fair, in this colour, in that jumper,
Yes. Right.
stud-ish. not stud.
I am fucking.
I do.
Football ring. I actually know this track.
Patrick, do some work.
Yeah, this is work. I'm working on my lap times.
Absolutely nothing to do with whether you.
So £1,000 has just been shook on for Tony.
This is in 2 vlogs now.
Tony is gonna beat Patrick in a running race.
It's not happening.
Of course. He underestimates me because of my belly.
£1,000 is riding on this.
I
I beat you with this back-to-back one, mate.
Okay, fine, leave that on there. And then we'll swap over halfway through.
Don't know if that's gonna happen or work. Who knows? But we're gonna head over to Ferrari now, where there is an absolute piece of sex that they've just brought out called the F8 Rabito. Hello. And here we have the F8 Rabito, which is a tribute because Ferrari have won Best Engine, I think, for like the last 3 years with this, which is the twin turbo V8. And basically you've got the Pista, and then you've also got the 488 GTB, and now this is the sort of middle ground where you have like a lot of the race sort of vibes, but then a little bit more usability. That's awesome, I love it. There's like a lot going on here. There's so much like new aero. There's like parts of it which are actually made of composite, not aluminium. Obviously got the Lexicon windows. I mean, you can get some serious carbon options on this thing as well. And this is actually like cold formed, cold pressed out of aluminium. So there's the one on the Pista, that S duct is actually in carbon. This is in aluminum, guys. But yeah, it's got some, yeah, it just looks sick to be fair. Look at this. These are all the brake cooling, etc, etc, etc. Very nice. I feel like you can only have a blue Ferrari though when you've already got a red one. I'd have to go red first before I bought blue. Can you get off that, you child? All in all, I do enjoy the show because it's basically the first time of the year where everyone gets to come together, meet all the PRs, sort of see everyone. It's very much a social aspect to it, and it's good to see what the brands are doing because this is kind of like the first statement they make for, you know, the things they're going to bring out, isn't it?
Yeah, it's vision of the future really. It's a lot of concept cars and a lot of cars that will be coming out later in 2019 into 2020. So
we're seeing a lot of like prototype things, so not like pure we can get in them next week, which is a bit of a tease to be honest, because like there is some cool stuff and you're like, okay cool, I want to try it, and then like unfortunately that's a 2020 project. But yeah, it's been a very useful couple of days.
very tiring couple of days though.
It is very tiring. I've actually done
12-hour days walking around all the time.
14,000 steps. Oh, we're going left now. 14,000 steps whilst I've been here. So yeah.
About 10 kilometres?
Something like that. It's more exercise I've done in the last 6 months. So I mean, Jesus. It's one thing, you get to see everyone again and I get to lose some weight. This is the Mansory Billionaire. So it was a Rolls-Royce Cullinan and now it has been Katie priced. In fact, actually, this is the Katie Price stand if it was like Katie Price like forged carbon and stick-on bits. I mean, I don't really understand much. I think this is this is like the least offensive out of all of them. I don't know. Oh, someone's calling me. Who's that?
Oh, it's the brand deals are back. I'm off the simulator.
Nikki Shields. Okay, I spy a Nikki doing some work. And this is gonna be mini Nikki in here. So cute, love that. I've been like, basically I've been spending the whole show going like, get out of the way, pregnant lady is coming. So I'm just basically been on baby watch.
Being spoiled.
It's bump watch, babe. And we have the Pininfarina. I probably haven't said that right, but still, this is kind of, out of all the hypercars that I've seen here, this is the one that I like the most. It's great. Hey Nick, you and baby bump gonna fit in there?
Yeah, we're doing a little test drive soon.
Are you actually?
Yeah.
Oh, sick. Nick gets all the good gigs.
Don't tell anyone.
Bit late. Okay, so this is the epitome of luxury, Nikki.
Yeah.
Baby wagon.
Put my order in.
Yeah. Luxury baby wagon.
Looking forward to its delivery. The problem is I won't actually have a baby by the time they produce this car.
Yeah, you will. It'll just be like a kid.
It'll be a child. It'll be a large adult.
Yeah, but it's like, it's got like wing mirror cams. It's got all sorts of stuff. Oh, I'm just like getting in. You know what? I've actually tried to film this car like twice, and every time I have failed miserably. Yeah, it is very popular. It is all electric as well. Up your street. Yeah, it's got little cameras for wing mirrors. If you can see inside, oh yeah, you see the little floating thing there? That's like the little infotainment. And it's a concept, so it's like mega luxury, but I have to admit, these wheels are pretty balling. Tony, what do you think of Geneva Motorshow?
Terrible this year. Like, honestly, what do you think?
There's really not a lot going on. It's either hypercar or electric. So there's like, for us mere mortals in the middle, unless you want an electric car, which, I mean,
For petrol heads, it's a disaster, basically. Audi have brain nothing. Ferrari have
they have brought something to the table. Their Pf8 Rabito is wicked.
McLaren's cars are so quiet, they might as well be electric anyway. Can we say that? Yeah, we can say that. Leave that in.
It's happened now.
Leave that in. I'm just about to go and abuse something now, because I have to say something about this car. But yeah, I'm a bit underwhelmed. Aston Martin have released 2 cars you can't even buy. Well done, Aston.
Oh my god. Anyway, that's it. That's the end of the Geneva Motorshow.
That's the end.
You're turning your nose up at McDonald's and is it cold?
It's cold in the middle, mate.
Good luck when the cramps come in. No self-respecting trip to Geneva Motorshow is complete without going to McDonald's at the end of it for some filth, and also sitting outside because I've been inside for the last sort of 72 hours. I'm getting slight cabin fever. Hope you enjoyed the roundup. Make sure that you keep watching for some more. See you soon.